Hi everyone, it's Carrie, aka Nerdygirlcreates. Welcome back to my channel. It is Indie Friday and we are going to do something different today. We are going to talk about some news happening in the indie comic industry. And if you haven't been aware, recent reports have said that indie comic sales are up. And that's a great thing, because if indie comics can get themselves to a level where they can compete with Marvel and DC, we're going to get some heavy-duty competition, and Marvel and DC might get pushed to actually improve the quality of their comic line, because right now it is utter crap, and it's the reason I am no longer reading DC and Marvel. And speaking of independent comics, the legendary Frank Miller, the man behind Sin City, Ronin, 300... The Dark Knight Returns, yes, that Frank Miller. He is launching his own independent publishing company. And with this company, not only are we going to get new Sin City and Ronin stories, we are also going to get some new stories. Now, from what I understand from this article from the Hollywood Reporter, it's going to be called FMP. And not only is Frank Miller going to be involved as editor-in-chief, but Dan Didio, the man who used to be at DC, is returning to the world of comics, and he will be the company's publisher. And this is kind of exciting because in this article, Frank talks about that he wants to strike out on his own, and he's looking for to work with some veteran comic book writers and artists, as well as some new comic talent. And that is great to hear. I would love to see more people, get in the opportunity by somebody who has been as successful as Frank Miller. And hopefully, crossing my fingers, focusing on making some great comic books, because we are in need of some great comic books. I will never say no to comic books, as long as they're good stories. And having Frank Miller and knowing his work in the past, I'm hoping he doesn't shy away from what he used to do. I know in recent years he's been going through a lot, and a lot of that quality of his work has dipped. But I also know he has a lot of health issues. So it's possible he himself might not be doing the writing. Maybe he's going to focus more on this new talent doing the writing for his more popular storylines. And that's great. Some of the stuff he was talking about is a Sin City with a Western tale set in the city's past. Also a book 2 follow-up to Ronin. And it's interesting, but he was also talking about some new original titles such as Pandora and Ancient Enemies. Now, I don't have any more information on that, but hopefully we'll get some more information as this news keeps coming out. But you're seeing a lot of these great legendary comic book creators finally going, you know what? Let's launch our own company. Let's do this ourselves. We don't need to go to Marvel and DC, where we're probably not going to get any royalties. The pay's not going to be great. Let's do this ourselves, where we have freedom of expression, where we can write the stories we want to write without somebody standing over our shoulder and telling us what we need to do. These characters will be possibly, I'm guessing, maybe creator-owned. It's not indicated in this article. But, yeah, I mean, come on. We need more of this. More and more people need to step out and say, DC and Marvel is not the end-all to comic books. We've seen it now with manga coming in and topping the charts. Now more independent comic books. Wes was talking about Image, especially with Radiant Black, which I've reviewed on this channel. building a universe, like a superhero universe at Image Comics. Even Spawn is now got its own universe. And this is what needs to happen. I know I'm repeating myself over and over and over, but in order to bring back quality, bring back customers, we need alternatives that work. We need stuff that's going to be coming out on time. We need stuff that's going to be producing great stories, great art, new characters that people can get behind. And I want to see more. And I'm looking forward to these comics that Frank and Dan Didio are going to have come out, because it's hopefully going to start waking up the big two and saying, look, we don't need you. There are now other companies who can do better. So tell me, what do you think about all this? Let me know down below in the comment section. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.